It seems Kenya Kwisha have become very desperate. Yesterday they wanted to arrest Rigathi Gachagua, but after they saw how Natembea's arrest blew on their faces, they decided to adopt a new strategy, which is to poison Rigathi Gachagua so that he can become brain dead in 3 months' time or so. Here's Riggy G exposing the scene.
After about 30 minutes, the killer squad was joined by their counterparts who are highly trained in the use of biological weapons. Their instructions were to poison me through inhaled chemicals that would paralyze my brain within 3 months. This was the intent and the purpose of the whole operation. My team and I sought alternative routes as guided by the deployed security personnel, majority of whom are our supporters and opposed to what is going on.
Now in this video, I want us to look into why this entire plan to poison Rigathi Gachagua, if executed correctly, could be a very colossal mistake for William Ruto and Kipchumba Murkomen in specific. And with no further ado, let's get after it. Now, anytime you hear a dictator wants to kill someone using a biochemical weapon, the first go-to option will always be a nerve agent, especially something as lethal as the VX nerve agent. The VX nerve agent is a member of the organophosphate family, similar to the present-day insecticide. From the images that I've seen of it, it's a clear looking liquid, and apparently it's odorless and tasteless with an appearance similar to that of motor oil. Now, if by bad luck VX is sprayed on any part of your skin, irrespective of how little the amount was, this is what you'll experience: abnormally low or high blood pressure, blurred vision, chest tightness, confusion, diarrhea, drooling, difficulty breathing, drowsiness, excessive sweating, headache, increased urination, muscle cramps, vomiting, a running nose, and you'll even develop small pinpoint pupils in your eyes. In other words, he VX nerve agent ndio doom ya binadamu. Now, depending on the dosage, these symptoms can manifest immediately or slowly as time goes by. And as per Gachagua, either the VX nerve agent or something close to it is what the Kenya Kwanza government is using to use on him. Now, from where I sit, ni kama watu in government, a small faction of them hawapendi kufikiria, kwa sababu as per the United Nations, biological or biochemical weapons such as the VX nerve agent are classified as weapons of mass destruction. It is not just nuclear and hydrogen bombs that make the list. Even nerve agents and other toxins like anthrax are according the same severity in matters classification and punishment. So mkilete hiyo kitu na muue Gachagua nayo, you won't just be guilty of committing murder, but also of committing an international war crime. Now, in case the president and Murkomen did not take international relations or international law as a major, they can take heart because I did. And I can tell them for free, as per the 1925 Geneva Protocol and the 1972 Biological Weapons Convention, the development, production, acquisition, transfer, stockpiling, and or use of biochemical weapons is deemed an international war crime. So just by getting that VX nerve agent from Asia to Kenya to kill Gachagua, it is a war crime. On top of that, every airport umeingia nayo utakuwa umekiuka sheria ya hiyo nchi. If you went through Germany to get to Nairobi, JKIA, or if it went through several countries, each country umepita nayo, that is an international war crime. Now, I know probably they'll use diplomatic passports, because if you have a diplomatic passport, no one gets to search you. That is some of the privileges of having a diplomatic passport. Because why will they search you if you're carrying documents which are state secrets, probably signed from your president to go to your Kenyan embassy? Even the embassy of US or China right here in Kenya, when their officials who have diplomatic passports are coming to Kenya, we can never search them. We don't know what they're bringing or taking. So I'm sure they'll try and use that loophole. But being a third world country, which doesn't have its own social media platform, all these sinister plans, munapanga WhatsApp group, munapanga Gmail, munapanga Telegram, munapanga through SMS, and all these other avenues, those are things that can be monitored and mutajulikana. It is just a matter of time. Don't take that route. This will be a worse scandal than any other ambayo mmejihusisha nayo, because the moment you're an international goon, there is nowhere you can go. And being from a third world country, kuna inchi utaenda na ushikwe. That is how bad it is. But anyway, let's see what Kenyans on X had to say about this. And I quote, Sibor SM said, Ruto is deputy devil and he must go no matter what. Wahida Kaid said, these are serious allegations. It could be true and it couldn't be true. And if it is true, then those advising the president are walking on eggshells and are not wishing well for Kenya. Moses Gishari said, it seems Riggy G is having his own informants within the intelligence and security sectors. I am seeing a pre-Rwanda genocide condition fomenting in Kenya if political thugs like Kasongo and his brigade continue to mismanage the country. Kasongo is a tragedy to Kenya. Boni Samo said, this guy should be the flag bearer of opposition. He's the only one giving Ruto the punches he deserves. Plata Oplomo said, ni kama hizi chemicals ndio Raila Odinga alirushiwa, juu ni kama akili yake iko paralyzed. Amkanji Thomas said, how can they paralyze Gachagua's brain when it's already paralyzed? But what say you guys? Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And in the event you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for Mzitowafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.